Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. This is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I want you to know that I really do appreciate it. This is a learning and a growing channel. What I mean by that is we are learning how to raise our vibration. We are learning to change our thinking, change our thoughts, how things happen for us instead of to us. And also, this is a learning channel for tarot cards. I am going to be using several different decks. Right now, I am using my Trusted and True Halloween deck by Karen Lee. I love it. But when I get pretty familiar with this deck, we will move on to another one. And all the decks are basically, all the different variations are based off of the Rider-Waite deck, which is one of the 4 original tarot decks. So as we get more familiar with the decks, we will see how the messages change, because that's the point. The reason for different decks is each card is based off of a Rider-Waite card, but it has a slight variation to the meaning. So you want, in my opinion, I want to honor the author's meaning for their variation on the deck. So anyways, I use my Halloween deck for the message, and then I use my Kuan Yin Divine Feminine Oracle deck as a oracle card. So what I do is I pull the messages. You can shuffle the cards as many times as you want to. You can cut the deck any way you want to, because what I have found from watching several different readers on YouTube and from readers in person, they all have different formats. They all do things a different way, but the message still comes out. So in my opinion, it doesn't matter how many times you shuffle, how you cut the deck, your message will still come out. Now today, I'm going to do the reading for the collective general message for the air signs, and that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What I mean by a general reading is I'm picking up on the general energies, because I do not have a person directly in front of me that I'm performing the reading for. So I'm just connecting with the general energies of the air signs. If this message resonates for you, go get a personal reading done, and that reader can connect with your energy directly. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you need to figure out, you should want to figure out all the different signs in your birth chart, because your birthday determines your astrological sign, but that's not the only one in your chart. You have several. So if this message does not resonate for you, figure out what other signs are in your chart and go watch those messages, because there may be bits and pieces or the entire message for another sign that resonates for you. So I have links below in the description box, so you can figure all that out later. So guys, I'm excited. Let's get started. All right. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, 4 cards popped out. The first one is the King of Ghosts in reverse. And in this deck, ghosts are representative of cups. Then I have the Fool in reverse, the Tower in reverse. What's up, kitty? Hey, I got smart this time, guys. I'm not laying the cards down just in case. And then we got the Empress upright. So far we have 3 major arcanas and 1 minor arcana. So, all right, let's see what other cards come out. And we got the Sun upright. So guys, what I normally do, just to start off, because I'm not as familiar with this deck yet, I'm learning. I get more familiar every time this happens. Every time things like this happen. Or every time I do a reading is what I'm saying. The more I use the cards, the more you get to know the deck. What I do is I lay out 5 cards. And that gives me the energies, or that gives me the message. And then what I do is I take the card at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant in reverse, for the rule as above, so below. Well, the messages come out of the top of the deck, the 5 cards, and then I take the message from the bottom. So what I do is the Hierophant in reverse. We'll get into what this author meant for this card, but hey, kitty. But what I do is, sorry guys, I'm adjusting. This is the overall energy for the message that I'm about to get into. Okay? So, you want to help me, kitty? Yeah, get comfy. Get comfy. She just bumped my setup, guys. Sorry. Let me adjust again. Okay. Yes, get comfy. I hear ya. Yes. Okay, so normally what I do as well is what I have found for me with this deck, the cards don't necessarily come out in order. Sometimes they do, most of the time they don't. So generally what I do is I look at the cards and see if they need to be rearranged before I get into the message. Right now, I'm not picking up on a need to rearrange them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get into these messages, and then as they come out, then we'll see. We'll be able to tell where we need to tweak the order of the cards. So, all right, guys. The first card is the Hierophant, card number 5, but it's in reverse. Being bound by the outer trappings of religion and societal expectations. A strong need for the approval of others. Conformity. Well, reversals mean the opposite of the message. So, if this is in reverse, you are not bound by societies and religious standards anymore. Maybe you were at one time, but you're not anymore. Because see, look, see the little wrapping at the mummy's foot? See how the cats are playing with it? Oh, yeah. So, you have decided to unravel yourself from society standards, from religious standards, from whatever. It doesn't have to just be society or religion. It could be maybe, you know, the expectations of your friends, your family, your job. Whatever that is for you, you have released yourself. You pulled the wrapping and you started to unravel yourself. So good for you. And it also means, okay, so it says a strong need for the approval of others. No. You have recognized that you don't need external validation from people. You need internal validation from yourself, and you have found it. If you haven't found it yet, you're working on it. So good job, guys. Good job. And then it says conformity. Well, the opposite of conformity is nonconformity. Be a rebel. Woo! So whatever it is, you have released yourself from whatever it is that made you feel confined. Whether it's your friends, your family, religion, society, your job, only you know how this resonates with you. But you are looking inward for all the answers and all the validation you need instead of outward. Good job, guys. So then we're going to we're just going to start reading the cards in order and see what it has to say. So ghosts, the King of Ghosts, but it came out in reverse. So the King of Ghosts, the upright message, is a powerful, responsible man, perhaps professor, boss, or father, generous, liberal, art and science aficionado. I'm getting someone maybe who wishes they were more powerful. either you or someone else. Someone wishes they were more powerful. What I'm getting, guys, if you've watched my messages last week, this is the way I see the cards based on our stories, okay? The cards are like the hands of a clock. And depending upon the choices and the circumstances that we make and find ourselves in, the card positioning is rotating constantly. And based on where we are when we have a message done is where the card stops to give us the message. So if you think about it in that aspect, if this is you, you are not quite there yet. All you have to do is continue doing what it is you're doing, and you will be that powerful, responsible person. It could be a man, but if you're a female watching, then it's just an energy, is my point. But the king, if you think about it like this, the king is the end all be all for cultural and society standards. President, you get my point. Head honcho, okay? So I'm getting just really, you want to be generous if this is you, but maybe you are not in a place to be generous yet. Have no fear. Relax. You don't have to donate hundreds of dollars just to be generous. You can be generous with your time, with your consideration, with your emotions. There's many things that you can be generous with that do not include finances. Okay? Look at it this way. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't think of this. Okay, so cups represent emotions. Water is representative of emotions. Look at all of the waves in the card. They're not necessarily rocky, but they are flowing, right? So maybe the card is flowing with the water, right? So you can be generous with your feelings. And what I mean by that is considerate, kind, compassionate. Those are ways to still be generous without it representing money. And see, there are 3 pumpkins in the picture, and pumpkins in this deck represent pentacles. So maybe you can start tithing or, volunteer. Volunteer your time for like Habitat for Humanity or, anything like that. But I see that you want to be generous, that you have the potential to be very powerful. And I don't mean as in greed. I mean as in generous, kind, giving, but you're just not quite there yet. That's what I get from this. Okay. Then we got the Fool in reverse. A clown juggles happily, oblivious to the precipice before him. Playful, childlike innocence, pure potential, freedom from preconception, gaining wisdom through experience. What I'm getting from this is, okay, talks about, see that cliff? See how the universe, the cat, remember the cat? Okay, if you're just now joining my channel, here is my epiphany about the cat. There is a cat in every single card. See the cat at the top of the mummy's head? See the cat on the back of the, and there goes Trinity. See the cat on the back of the king's throne? Okay, so my theory is the cat is representative of the universe, meaning you're never alone. You're always, something is always with you, okay? So where I'm going with that, see how the cat's looking off the edge of the cliff? And the clown is like, woo, head in the clouds. Okay, so you are not oblivious. You're not oblivious anymore. You were at one point, but based on where you are now, the cards rotated. You're not oblivious. I think there's still pure potential, and I think you still have a childlike innocence, but that's a good thing. Just because you're not oblivious doesn't mean you have to change who you are. It just means you're more insightful. That's what I'm getting from this. Not oblivious to the precipice before you. Just not oblivious in general. And gaining wisdom through experience. Maybe you still have wisdom to gain, but you're not oblivious to that. And maybe when you gain that wisdom, your king will rotate to the top. Okay, just a side note. Sorry, guys. Okay, so then I got the Tower in reverse. And the Tower is card number 16 of the Major Arcana. And look, there's the cat. Disaster or catastrophe that ends in enlightenment and liberation. A dramatic overthrow of some major aspect of your life. A shattering of false premises. Okay, so disaster and catastrophe has been avoided. That's what I'm getting from this. You may still have enlightenment and liberation. I told you, you're not oblivious. So because you knew something was going on, whatever that something is, only you know, you avoided disaster and catastrophe. Good job, guys. We're learning. Yay! So pat yourselves on the back, air signs. That's a good sign. A dramatic overthrow of some major aspect of your life. You avoided it. Or because you made the choice, instead of having the universe make the choice for you, it wasn't as dramatic as it could have been. Good job. Good job. Then we got the Empress, card number 3. And that's in the upright position. Again, there's the universe. Ooh. And you know what, guys? Here's something too. Okay, so we didn't get a pumpkin or a pentacle card in this reading, but there's pumpkins on the Fool's costume. There's pumpkins on the King's throne. There are pumpkins, or at least one. Nope. There's a pumpkin on the roof of the house. See right there? Yeah. So there's 2 pumpkins in the Tower card. And there are no pumpkins in the Empress. Well, that's okay. So the Empress. Sorry, I went off a little tangent. It didn't quite come into fruition the way I had expected it to. The Empress. A twist on the traditional Earth Mother. Abundance and fertility of the mind, body, and spirit. Motherhood. Nurturing. Passion. Maybe someone will get pregnant. Maybe you're already a mother. Maybe you are developing your nurturing abilities. Or you're developing your nurturing abilities, period, whether you're pregnant or already have children. So, abundance and fertility of the mind, body, and spirit. So, again, guys, you need to learn to be generous with more than just money. Maybe this has to do with actually volunteering. Maybe this has to do with being more mindful of others. I mean, what you do and what you choose does affect other people. You are the only one that can make the choice for yourself. Okay? I've always said that. You are the only one that knows what you want and, you know, how you want it and the who, what, when, where, whys of your desires. You're the only one. But we do need to be mindful that it does affect other people. I'm not saying neglect what you need. I'm saying there are ways to go about still meeting your needs, and still being considerate and compassionate of others. They may not feel that way when they hear what it is that you have to tell them. That's not your problem. That's not your responsibility. I say problem, and after I said that, it sounded negative. What I mean is you are incapable of controlling how others translate what it is that you tell them. That is not your burden to bear, okay? That's what I mean. You need to do what's right and stand up for yourself. In doing so, you also need to be considerate of others. Volunteer your time. I kind of had a blank there. Sorry. I don't really think it's volunteering. I think it's emotions, cups, water. I think this is being considerate of others' feelings as you are laying down healthy boundaries and standing up for yourself. That's what I get from this, guys. And when you do that, that's when you will come into your full power. Oh, boom. And because you are not oblivious to maybe the King of Ghosts was you in the past. But there's something you were not oblivious to. Oh, thank you for my kisses. Trinity came back, guys. Sorry. So there's what? Thank you for my kisses. I can't pet you right now with that hand. I'm sorry. There's something that you were not oblivious to. You were forewarned that that ledge was coming, even though other people may have seen you having your head in the clouds. Oh, you see her little nose at the bottom of the screen? Yeah, there's her ear. You were forewarned, and you were not oblivious. And that is why you avoided catastrophe and disaster. And because of that, you are going to gain abundance, prosperity of the mind, body, and spirit. Who knows? Someone may get pregnant. It talks about motherhood, nurturing, passion. Maybe a new, passion for, let's see, what's the background? I mean, she's laying on a chaise lounge. Oh, she's got her little cat in front of her, the way I have my mom's cat in front of me. She is, relaxing, luxurious. She's taking it easy because she's not worried what other people think about her. The Empress doesn't have to look for external validation. The Empress knows how to find the answers she's seeking when she's not sure in the moment. You have become the Empress. Now, if you're a male watching this, again, it's just an energy. Doesn't mean you're a feminine or effeminate. It's just an energy. But hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you're understanding what it is I'm trying to say. Now, if you are a female, there may be a new child in the future for you. So then, and guys, this reading came out in order. Oh my God, I'm not seeing anything as a way or as a need to rearrange anything. So the Sun is card number 19 for the Major Arcana. And guys, out of the 5 cards, no, out of the 6 cards, because the card at the bottom of the deck, holy cow, you got 5 Major Arcana cards, guys. Only 1 Minor Arcana. Only 1. Awesome. So the Sun. Oh, I got to flip the page. Sorry, guys. Getting a little ahead of myself. Exuberance, happiness, success, simple pleasures, a purity of spirit and mind, good partnership or marriage. So see, guys, because you are mindful, or because you know you need to be mindful of other people's feelings, considerations, because you understand that if you're connected with somebody, family, relationship, business, however that works for you, you understand that your choices do affect other people. Again, that doesn't mean you negate your needs and wants. It means how you proceed in communicating them makes all the difference in the world. Literally. There was something that you were aware of. And maybe it was a show. Maybe you wanted people to think you had your head in the clouds. Really, you knew what the fuck was going on. You knew there was a cliff up ahead, and you avoided the cliff. You avoided catastrophe. You avoided disaster. And you took matters into your own hands instead of allowing the universe to do it for you. Because if the universe had done it for you, it may have been It may have been a catastrophe. I mean, look. The top of the tower is being blown off by lightning. Ghosts are flying around everywhere like, oh shit, run, hide. Rain's coming down, look at an angle, so there's a storm coming. You get my point. You avoided all of that. Good job. And you know what your reward is? Balance, success of mind, body, and spirit. Motherhood, nurturing, passion. So the Empress is a card that means maybe you're pregnant with ideas. Maybe you won't necessarily be pregnant, but you are birthing a new opportunity. Think of it in that way. I mean, it can be, again, everybody's situation is different. This is a general message. So take what resonates, chunk what doesn't. It's okay. That's why I talk about the other signs in your birth chart, okay? But the Empress is also pregnant with ideas. But she's nurturing them, just like she is the cat, the universe. She's caring for it. She's seeing it develop the whole entire way until it's ready to be shown to the world. And then, because you've done that, the simple life. And this one also says purity of spirit and mind, which duplicates the message of the Empress. So, success, guys. Oh, and look, there's a little pumpkin there. So this may actually affect your finances. I mean, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. In the deck. Hands down, period, end of story. Look, simple pleasures in life. Sitting in a cave, having a picnic, taking a nap. All your little friends are around you. Everybody's happy. The universe is there. Chilling, sunbathing, you know, just relaxing. So, mind, body, spirit, success. I mean, exuberance. That's what the book says. Exuberance. How much more phenomenal of a word can you have? Exuberance. Guys, you did such a good job because you released yourself. You released yourself from whatever was making you feel stuck and trapped. This feels like, I've noticed in my readings, they can be all three, two, or one. Meaning, what I mean by that is past, present, future energy. So the readings all three can show up in a reading, meaning something that's happened in the past, currently present, and then the expected future outcome. It could all be future, or it could be, two of the three, like past and future or present and future. So again, that is up to you to decide how that resonates with you. Okay? But that's phenomenal, guys. So let's go ahead and get an oracle card and see what they have to add to this message. Oh, that was quick. Dynasty of the Divine Mother. Someone's getting pregnant. That's what I'm getting from this. I mean, come on. The Empress, motherhood, nurturing, passion, exuberance, happiness, success, in friendship, in love. Dynasty of the Divine Mother. Okay, card number 8. We'll see what the book actually has to say about it. The only wish of the Divine Mother Goddess is that all beings be spiritually free. The Divine Goddess calls us to realize our true nature, to fall in love with our own divinity. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within us. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. Bathe. Sunbathing. I said that, guys. The universe is sunbathing. Oh my God, that's awesome. You carry the torch of enlightenment within you, beloved. Let it shine each day. So another thing I'm getting for this is if something you want is going to affect someone in a possibly not so positive manner, you have, again, be nurturing and kind to yourself as well as others. Yes, be nurturing and kind to yourself. Don't forget other people, okay? Because we want this card to rotate to the upright position. We want to avoid that tower moment. We want to be aware of the precipice or the ledge before us that we might fall off of. Okay? We want positive outcomes. So you carry the torch of enlightenment within you, beloved. You already have it. If you doubt yourself, where'd that card go? If you doubt yourself, all you have to do is realize you're whole and complete as you are. That's it. You have everything inside of you that you already need. You just have to release yourself, which you've already done because this card is reversed. If you needed to release yourself, it would be in the upright position, meaning that you had not released yourself. You already have. So I think you already know that you are whole and complete. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That sounds phenomenal. Pat yourselves on the back, air signs. Hopefully these messages are helping. Hopefully we are able to raise our vibrations because you knew something was coming and you were able to avoid it. Doesn't matter how you found out. Doesn't matter who helped you. Doesn't matter if you helped yourself. It doesn't matter. The point is, you are moving in the right direction. Good job. Good job. Because that's what we want for 2020. We want abundance. We want good karma. We want to birth new ideas. We want exuberance. Exuberance! Yeah! That's what we want. Good job, guys. All right. These are messages I forgot to tell you before. If you are an intuitive reader and you interpret these messages differently, please feel free to do so. We're a growing channel. Thank you so, so much for spending your time with me, guys. There are many amazing, fantastic readers on YouTube, and I hope that you watch them as well, because this is only one perspective. This is only one message. You may find that when you watch other readers, you pick up other pieces to the puzzle that you are looking for and that you're searching for and trying to figure out. So check out all the links in the description box below. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, guys. All right. And Trinity thanks you too. All right. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.